Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and pull the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, Fulani terrorist, special advisor to Buhari on media, GARBA SHEHU, an arrowhead of falsehood against Biafrans and IPOB. He is very frustrated, and he is a frustrated white-collar Fulani terrorist jihadist and one of the chief sponsors of the Fulani terrorist bandits and Boko Haram. After seeing that his falsehood and lies against Biafrans, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network are not being accepted by the international community, they lied to the international community. And their plan was that they thought the international community are alumajari like the Hausas. They now use the court to proscribe Fulani bandits as terrorists, hoping that the world will now believe them and then tag IPOB as terrorists. That was their plan. But that plan did not work, and that is why the Fulani Nigerian government have not gazetted the Fulani bandits as terrorists. They have not done that. Their lies have been exposed and countered by Biafrans, and Biafrans are not buying into their lies. Biafrans are not buying into their cheap blackmail against IPOB and Eastern Security Network. GARBA SHEHU, very frustrated, himself and the impostor calling himself Buhari, they were angry and weeping because they said all their efforts in order to drag IPOB down, in order to demonize IPOB, have been fruitless. The Fulani Janjaweed plan with GARBA SHEHU's falsehood is to create disaffection between Biafrans and IPOB and Eastern Security Network, and make Biafrans to help the Fulani fight against IPOB and Eastern Security Network, and as well use that to deceive the international community in order to help them proscribe IPOB as terrorist group, so that they will now use the Tekano helicopter gunship to destroy the whole Biafra. That was their aim. Buhari wants to destroy the whole Biafra before he leaves in 2023. And the only way he thinks he can do it is if the world accepts and tag IPOB terrorists. That will now give him the power to destroy Biafrans with the helicopter gunships. It's spending them a lot. Whereas the Fulani Janjaweed, they are terrorists, are killing people in Kaduna. Yesterday, they killed over 38. And the government is keeping quiet. In Sokoto, they are killing. Everywhere they are killing. And yet, that does not matter to them. Because the people they are killing are Fulani slaves, the Hausas, and the northern minority, who are supporting the Fulani in the first place. But I think they are now started seeing their mistake. But it's too late. For unity beggars, and those supporting the Fulani Nigerian government, Buhari will never support them. He will never support them because his mission is to take over Nigeria for Fulani Janjaweed. According to report, IPOB has labeled the senior special assistant on media and publicity to Buhari, Garba Shehu, as the king of falsehood in Nigeria and warned him to moderate his campaign of calumny against IPOB. You know, Garba Shehu, he was trained by liar লাই He's a student of লাই. That one trained him. The warning from IPOB was conveyed in a statement issued by IPOB's Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, faulting Garba Shehu for consistently telling the international community IPOB is a terrorist organization but kept silence on Fulani terrorists because he's one of their sponsors. He's also part of them. You know, according to IPOB's statement, it insisted that the world did not need to be told who the real terrorists were in the zoo called Nigeria, and cautioned Garba Shehu to tell the world the truth for posterity's sake, because the Fulani Janjaweed will never be there forever. They will go one day. They will go. Abacha did the same. But the day ộ said his time was up, it took him away. It took him away. And the Fulani Janjaweed were weeping like baby. You know, following the frustration, self-pity, and cluelessness of an irritant presidential media aide, Garba Shehu, very irritant and frustrated, IPOB and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, again wants to put the civilized countries on notice that Garba Shehu is displaying his annoying ignorance by calling on international community to tag IPOB as terror group. IPOB understand that Garba Shehu has been going around the world lobbying and begging them to declare IPOB a terrorist group. And that is why Buhari has been traveling more than ever before. No other president in Nigeria has traveled like 1/10 of what Buhari is doing. He's a traveling president. And the reason why he's doing that is going around lobbying how to deceive the world to tag IPOB terrorists. But all his efforts are fruitless. You know, but unfortunately for Garba Shehu, the world do not need to be told who terrorists are because they already know them. Garba Shehu has been messing himself and the Fulani Nigerian government around the world, thinking that the Western world does not know what IPOB stands for since the formation of this great movement. The world knows that IPOB is for freedom of Biafra. Even though we know that they are not coming to help Biafrans, the Biafrans have to help themselves. Fulani terror groups have raised many communities in Nigeria today without this Fulani Nigerian government challenging them. Fulani Janjaweed have been the mastermind of every terrorist group terrorizing Nigeria today. IPOB operates in over 100 countries, and they know what IPOB stands for. None of these countries have ever declared IPOB terrorists. Garba Shehu's cry cannot change their conviction about IPOB. His crocodile tears is showing the world how complicit Garba Shehu and the Fulani Nigerian government are towards the plight of the citizens in this hell called Nigeria. Garba Shehu and his co-travelers declare Fulani bandits terror groups to deceive the Western world so they can declare IPOB terrorist organization. Unfortunately, the Western world knows them and how they were sponsoring Fulani terrorists to destroy many villages and communities and renaming them Fulani communities. GARBA should, instead of moving up and down to lobby for the declaration of IPOB as a terrorist group, call Western powers to help organize referendum for indigenous people in Nigeria to decide where they want to be, whether in Nigeria on the stand on their own or they want to stand on their own. GARBA should stop making a jest of himself and the Fulani Janjaweed people and his brother Buhari's government, because the Western world knows them more than they know themselves. The truth must be set straight. The truth must set Biafra free. Free indeed, because the civilized countries know the cause of numerous deaths in Nigeria. They know it. They know it. For the unity beggars, Buhari will never sign to law the electoral bill because of the Fulani Janjaweed fear that it will lead to easy power transfer to the south come 2023. So the Fulani National Assembly leaders deliberately inserted the controversial direct primary option to provide a reason why the electoral reform bill will not be signed into law, because they want to rig the election for Fulani Janjaweed to continue ruling the zoo called Nigeria. Unity beggars and all those supporting Buhari, all those supporting the Fulani Janjaweed should know that. They should know that. They should know that the Fulani Janjaweed does not have them at heart. You know, all the options that can help encourage Nigerians to stay or remain as one indivisible state are thrown out by the same Fulani Janjaweed who claim to love Nigeria and championing one Nigeria by mouth. The Fulani Janjaweed plan is to make each region to suspect each other so that they can take advantage of it, of the hatred, and lord it over them. Unity beggars, you can see that the only option left for Nigerians is for us to go our separate ways by dissolving the forced marriage called Nigeria. Unity beggars, there is no way you can triumph over the Fulani Janjaweed because the help of the British government, they have completed taking over the legislature and judiciary. Through the fraudulent 1999 constitution, they created more local government areas for themselves and states. With the falsified census population figure that is based on landmass, the Fulani Janjaweed have the numbers to shoot down any bill or law that does not favor the Fulani Janjaweed. They don't. And they have the court at their beck and call because they lead the court. GARBA will lie that the Fulani terrorist kingpin, Bello Tuji, was killed, but when their lies were exposed, the military went on an audio attack and produced letter from a dead terrorist. Also, they claim that the Kaduna-Abuja railway line that Fulani terrorists have taken over generates 300 million naira monthly, yet they have no money to pay China back the loan, and they cannot even pay salaries. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.